Hello, everyone. Uh, uh, uh. Hello, everyone. My name is Wade Wallaby. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Wade Wallaby. Have you realized that my voice and how how it is really affecting how it is? Hello, everyone. My name is Wade Wallaby. And if you notice about my voice and how what I look like, I'm sick. And if you know that I just not, and um, it, it was very slowly. It came out very slowly. Although where did it came from? Well, apparently, um, um, I took some medicine to help me with this sickness, and I hoping that this is just temporarily and yeah, and I feel so terrible, but with that medicine really helped me a lot. Very it's not on the counter. It's in over the counter, so it's big stuff, um so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Puh, interesting. I was just trying to see if it my god, I had the weirdest dream ever. Holy crap! I just noticed that. Like, wow, I um, I feel so terrible. In fact, I um actually was trying to. Yeah, it's worse than this with MMS. Yeah, it would just be like, oh no, and stuff, and that's terrible. Although I probably are not gonna do things, but I still keep you touch. You know who I am. I'll keep you touch anytime and anywhere. Oh, gold, gold. Hope it's not the. Hope it's not the green flu. I think what it's called. Left 4 Dead. I feel like a zombie. Actually, no, they didn't snow. No. Um. You know, if you I used to did not like Left 4 Dead, but I well, the reason why I got Left 4 Dead is because of its, and because it's fun. And I remembered I used to like zombie survival on Gears, but now there I couldn't find it anymore. But there's only one that it intrigues me, which is a free server, and it's always empty. That's why I don't play on it. And you know, just because it has some things just make it cute. Um, but sometimes on I probably maybe that's why I usually don't want to stream Left 4 Dead, because sometimes people will put a spray that's an FSF, or yeah, you know I could just oh no, I hope I didn't see a baby squirrel just fall out of the tree. That would be terribly sad, because that happens. Oh my god, that's so terrible. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I can't. So yeah, it's really terrible. And it's very disgusting. It's I know you can I can change that, but to my excuse, I mean, really, I mean, even though I'm 18, it still is just disturbing as it is. Um, So that's why For Infinity is pretty much the best website for filtering all for your art, for your needs, for SFM, no SFW, or NSFW is bad. It's basically, bad. But if you want it clean art, you go. That's why it's automatic, or well, actually, it is, but you can choose it. But yeah, that actually will help, and that's why you don't want to search for art on websites such as Google, or search it because they don't have filters, and it could, but it doesn't filter well. Unlike for Infinity, and that's why I use that. And it works really well. Sometimes, but usually it's actually more realistic if there is a non-anthro wolf, that is not anthro, but actually just a wolf. It's a male. Usually that happens in real life. But but still, which kind of makes it more realistic that which what furries don't explain, even though that they are that are you know realistic, and that's why uh it's kind of interesting how people are amazed how they draw this stuff, and it blows my mom's mind and me. um how like sometimes they're just amazing. um and you see how, like, if you keep looking in Vervid, you'll notice that there's something about that, and then you find like something that is has interesting, polished, some are just so like, wow. um I the only possibly one of my best furry art this time, which was in 2017, which was my werewolf one. First was the head, and then I did the body later, and it's colored. I did color it, and I did it actually in art class. Um, and what I did is I used a reference. I used a Twilight werewolf, and I paused the video, and I paused it at that time, and then I, looked at it, and then I made sure I can find the facial features, and it turned out to be okay. But the body, that's why I did the head first, because that was more detailed, and I can do the body for an anthro one instead of a non-anthro one. So that's how I got to do that, and it was actually in art class. So yeah, and I also did some other art, and you know, homework art, but usually, and then I got bored. But of course, that's over time, and I rarely draw. The only thing that I draw common is the wallaby, and possibly it's. I used to draw really good wallabies, but I guess it's just I get simpler, and it just gets sloppier, and it doesn't look realistic. However, some of them that I tried to do was I tried to use background and color, and those work usually. Such as and the background, and it's really kind of cool how it is, and I can. Oh no. Um, but yeah, we have some animal life here. That's why in this neighborhood there's coyotes, and I haven't seen a fox here in ages. And coyotes, maybe because I'm not outside that much. But my mom saw a red rabbit. Um, what? I guess maybe it could be optical illusion, but I don't know. That's what my mom said, and I mean, why am I talking about furries and stuff? But yeah, sometimes I do stuff, and I do have my NASA shirt and my pants just because why. And I heard that SpaceX did do some testing. I would love to see that rocket, huge rocket, go up, and that's really cool. And technically, when you're trying to, you usually wouldn't see a company For example, Noodleless, which is a when the Spaciancy app, I use that, and there's a DLC. Um, of course, I have all of them. There's two. There's one called the trans receiver, which basically you could put your type of name and it will track it. If you had that app and you bought that, you would have known. I sound like David Cathany when he has a little low voice um and he has this microphone that's like awesome. He's really sorry. There's something in my mouth. Maybe because I've been talking too much. It feels so scary. So yeah, he has this like raspy voice sometimes, but I think it's it's I have like a voice. I have no voice changers, which is kind of interesting. I can make voices even though I can do without, but pretty much everybody can do that. But I think I can do it. Oh, and that sounds weird. Yeah, you can tell that But hey, you can tell the medicine's kicking in. I'm not as stuffy as I was, and yeah, and it really kind of worked and helped me not be as. Yeah, I'm just repeating myself. That's how it is. Um, I will feel better, very soon. Because my mom's really good, and yeah, that's why I usually don't get sick. But the possible thing why I got sick is possibly from, well, it may be possible. I have two um little things. One of them, Harper, is a baby, which it the family is complicated. Um, so there's Riley and Harper. Riley is a bit older, and then Harper is actually the same date as me. So basically, every January 15 is the birthday of her because she was born at the same day when I had my birthday, and you know, and, and you know, it was very interesting. And it seems like two out there that are older and at least have a lot of good budget, and if you're having one child and you decided to get married, for example, people that want to have a baby that is smart right away and doing good things like I did when I was little, even though that I was autistic, but there seems like that there's a path. Like January seems like a good place to give birth to a child, like January the 15th, because it seems like that when you can tell it teaches me how many months it took. Actually, no, it only took months, right? If you're a female watching this and you already had a baby, you probably would have known how much it took. And even though I'm shaking for some reason, it's kind of weird. But maybe because this thing's heavy and it's getting weak and oh, I need to fix my neck. Hang on, just give me a moment. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, for some reason I'm like shaking, like oh. Maybe I'll talk about this later. Which oh my god, yeah, it can't hold up too longer. Yeah. So yeah, I think that might be it for today. I got wrapping up. I got stuffy nose and all that stuff, and even honest with you, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Or evening, whatever it's called. Yeah, evening, cause no, wonderful day, cause it's 10:01 over here a.m. So yeah, no. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, have a wonderful day, and I hope this passes. It will. It can't get any worse, eh? Just like my belly button, that abscess. Oh my god, that was just crazy. And when went to the doctor and they looked at it and they're like, okay, I think you should go to the hospital. And yeah, which took forever, even though we were in the hospital. Yeah. They did took which I've told you before, but I guess I'll just do another review. Never mind, I already was trying to go. Yeah, that was just bad. I think that possibly may be the worst because I went to the hospital. It's been a while since I've been in the hospital. The last time was when I was like super young. Maybe I forgot, but I should talk to my mom about that, but I forgot. But yeah, that means you could tell that, and even though I usually recover when I get hurt, yeah, so I might play, some game, but oh, that was bad. Oh, now my brain really hurts. Oh, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Oh. Huh. Could it get worse than this? I don't know. Have a wonderful time. All right. I'll see you guys in the next.